Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Magic as well as the physical. Can be a little bit scary as Quinn is going to be locked away from by Rascal into the Gnar. Might give Gen G a little bit more laning power is going to be there, and it's going to take a lot of finesse out of Gen G to make this work. Of course they can, right? Especially with early leads, and they're going to go for this gank on the top side to see whether that's going to make it work out. Blind comes through. Khan going to get flashed on and has to flash away, but still is going to die. First blood going over to the gank, but at that point, you know, you try and get out of there before any of that. Oh, sorry. Of course, Canyon's the one that's going to be ganking him, so he's going to be fine there. No CC to worry about.
Yep. Life here can actually jump over this wall and respect this, but they're not.
Whoa. Grand entrance interrupted beautifully there by Beryl, as now they're looking to try and turn it around. Showmaker flashes forward with the shockwave, doesn't quite get it the way he wants to as the orbs fly forward, and the Orianna's taken down. A double kill now for BDD, who's getting his vengeance on the map right now. Not against Chovy, of course, but thankfully finding
here, you know, which is really, really nice for Gen G. A nice start, and it's the perfect kind of Drake you want to actually. This is only 2 down, in fact, at this stage.
Ooh, Khan has to hop to get himself out of the way. Oh, the blind is going to miss, but Khan looks like he's still dead. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions as Rascal grabs himself another solo kill. I think that's 10. You're gonna see like frontline Lilia.
I mean, it could work. It's certainly something that you and I have talked about in the past. It does make her hit pretty hard, too, with her auto, which is kind of funny as Showmaker.
Oh, dear. Ulti comes down, flash forward from Rascal as the shockwave can't even go off. And Rascal's just getting out of control. Like, this is exactly what had to happen for Gen G, and everything that they needed to happen has happened.
Yeah, it's like the prophecy has come true.
Yeah.
What they prophesize in draft, and like, this is the one player you can't lose if you're going to contest Drake. The one player you can't lose, the one player who's going to set up your team fight for you, and he's just way out of position, doesn't have any vision, he's trying to rejoin his...
Oh no, the boomerang didn't even land there as Rascal, he's going to land the blind, but that's going to be a beautiful crunch, and goodbye, my friend, on the top side. That's huge for Khan.
Well, definitely really messing that one up, sadly, I have to say.
Didn't really have to flash there as... In we go. We're going to be able to take down Life here on the bottom side.
They survive this. Like, Canyon, I don't think Rascal even knew he was here. He's going to die. And then what happens to Khan?
Okay, Khan actually going to move on in here as Canyon pounces away. Not actually far enough as now Khan. He's being baited in, has to flash. Void Seeker going to miss, but Khan is going to escape with his life.
Snowballing. And this is the worst time ever for this to happen. I actually like W3D1 controlling this Baron, though.
Yeah, Life actually going down to about half health, but does make his way out of there. As now Beryl taking a lot of damage from Ruler. Ruler avoiding the majority of what's going on here as Rascal looking for the blind, but doesn't find it. And the grand exit there from Life to get him out to safety. But they do deter W3D1 from taking this Baron at 23.5 minutes. And I feel like they're starting to wake up on the side of W3D1. This Cloud Drake, sorry, will get Gen G to soul point, but it is a Cloud Soul, of course.
Yeah. I actually really like that W3D1 knew that taking the Drake fight was unrealistic. They had a group up and vision control around the Baron, or at least they were trying to wrestle that away. And trying to force a fight on their terms, trying to force Gen G to rotate into them. Because I think that is the way that they win these team fights, right? But Gen G delaying that and then eventually stopping it, it doesn't work out, but at least the game starts. I feel like Gen G are just going to run away with this as Rascal once again. Looking for Khan.
Yeah, he picks up his boomerang as now he's trying to jump after Rascal, doing a fair bit of work, but gets blinded in the end. Showmaker looking for him. There's the Killer Instinct. Nails the Void Seeker, and that is the kill onto the Quinn. But it is a collapse of 3 people towards the...
scared of Rascal alone on the side lane. They're actually making big commitments. Canyon.
Whoa, that's a pole flash as the shockwave comes through as well. They just eviscerate the Xayah before she can even ult. Sleep comes down, lands onto a couple. The Unbreakable Will is going to be there. Beryl looking for that Pulverize, doesn't quite find the good positioning as Canyon gets that flash in right before the orb was going to take him out as Rascal now looking to collapse and grab these low health members. Blind comes down. Canyon throwing spears.
They're slightly vulnerable, especially while Gen G is hovering on the stroke, but they get forced away. Rascal on the flank.
This could be game over if this actually is a teamfight win for W3D1 because there are minions on Nexus turrets right now. There's a flash in, the 4-man Pulverize from Beryl. His Alistair's always so good. They wipe the floor with the Lilia. Now Life trying to get Showmaker here as Canyon gets a big old shield from the Command Protect. Rascal just flashes on over and grabs that kill, but Kaiser's going to fall down. A bit of gameplay has struck him in the face. As now Gen G, they're scattered, they're trying to run, and Rule is
so much time. He has his Zonias available. He goes golden, and everything is just going to pieces now for Gen G as
Wow.
BDD falls.
That was 100 going to start it off first at the moment. It is controlled by Damwon Kia. Good stun comes out from BDD, though. He throws down the ulti, and he is so strong. BDD is huge right now. Now, Void Staff doing a whole lot of work, but in the end, Ghost is going to win the 1v1 against the Quinn. Precisely not what you want if you're a Gen G fan. That's going to even the playing field as now the Shockwave onto 2 members. Featherstorm now on cooldown, but that's a very dead cow, and Ruler keeps himself safe.
Yeah, this was actually a bit sloppy, I feel, on the side of Damwon Kia here. You know, they are able to trade that kill back onto Rascal, but at the same time, it's kind of walking Ghost to who's flanking whom. Baron control to Damwon Kia after that vision sweep that they had.
Imagine if that bowling ball had have stole the back. Everyone. He's got 6 items, one of them being a Lord Dominic's Regard, which is going to be very necessary against Khan, who's got himself a Thornmail. That Drake was there, and then it wasn't. As Canyon going to get stunned up by BDD. That flashed
the game. Like, if you end up getting wiped, it's over.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Both of these teams have to respect each other so much. And because we're 6 Drakes in, we're going to get the maximum 7 probably. Oh, hold that thought.
Yep, Canyon actually getting turned on. Does have the Commander protect as in goes Ghost and just pops Rascal once again. It's
who's
another
flanking whom?
solo kill. Exactly. Now,
Look at the
Flawless,
speed.
pretty tanky right here as the Void Seeker does not find them. Full information given over to Damwon Kia, and Canyon's going to try and make this a 50-50. They just burst it down, though. Flawless, quick on the trigger finger as Life gets himself out of there, and Gen G steal it away. Khan trying to get through there with the boulder toss, but Gen G have just, it's highway robbery.
Yeah. I mean, that was a really nice moment for Gen G. And this is a game of inches right now, centimeters if, you know, you're in the part of the world that actually, you know, the majority of the world that actually uses the proper metric
System,
yeah. But this is a game of small advantages, and all it took was a minion wave advantage and vision clear for Gen G to say, you know what, we're actually just gonna, we have better positioning on the streak, and we have all of our items completed, and we have a comp that has no frontline but has insane damage output. We're gonna take the Baron. And Damwon Kia just didn't respond quickly enough. Now they have Baron buff for this really incredible fight. And what it looked like an impossible comeback for Gen G, it feels very doable now. As long as Ruler doesn't get picked here on the edge.
Yep, Ghost actually dashing on forward. Oh my god, the explosion of damage. Ghost is going, no, very close to falling down. I thought the gameplay button was going to do it, but Flawless jumps over and picks off the Kai'Sa. The Rakan's going to fall down, and there's the Xayah as well, as this fight is so much closer. Beryl going to be taken down by BDD, and now Khan's going to suffer the same fate. Canyon running for the hills, and it felt like Damwon had control, but then Gen G get the pick off, and Ghost is going to be kicking himself. Canyon, can he get in there? And he does! Takes down Rascal. 2 versus 1 now. Can Canyon actually save this as he's looking to try and get into the base? But no, he's not going to be able to.
Inhibitor. He has to back. He has to back. He has to try to slow this down. He has very little damage output against Baron minions that are coming down this base by himself. I mean, there's not much he could do, but he can't waste any time. He has to do anything. He has to hit any spears he can to try to stop this game from going down, but it just feels like it's too little too late. Yeah.
There are way too many minions. He can't actually stop them from crashing onto these Nexus turrets. BDD does way too much damage. Canyon knows that it's all over. Oh my goodness, stolen out of the jaws of defeat. They held on to the early game so well, did Gen G, but it felt like the comp wasn't necessarily going to be able to get them across the line. It doesn't matter though, because in the end, it's a skill check and Gen G come out on top.
Skill check, a great way to play.